Hi, I'll be recording a few problems based on rotational dynamics, probably involving even few concepts from the previous chapters of mechanics. Okay, first of all, I take a thin rod kept on a rough surface and released from the position shown. A thin rod kept on a rough surface and it is released from the position shown. They're asking you mu minimum for which no slipping happens, for which no slipping when the rod is released, released from rest. They're asking what is the minimum value of mu for which if the rod is released from the position shown, m is the mass of the rod, L is the length of the rod, right? Minimum mu required at this point for which the rod when released does not slip at the point of contact initial, right? I would suggest you students pause the video here and try the problem. M is the mass of the rod, L is the length of the rod, released from an angle theta. It is not released from the vertical position, it is slightly inclined. So I'm damn sure it will fall. But you want it to fall in such a way such that this point doesn't slip. Fine with that? Pause the video here, try the problem on your own and then see the solution. First of all, I will have a normal force like this. The point will have a tendency to slip in this direction. You are asking me for the limiting value of mu. I'll take friction to be mu n. You asked for the limiting value of mu. So I'll take the limiting friction mu n. Right? mg will be acting this way in the downward direction. I will redraw the diagram here to show you some more parameters. You will call this Ay, you will call this Ax. Acceleration of center of mass. Horizontal acceleration is Ax. Vertical acceleration is Ay. Right? Concentrate on this. The next problem is based on the same concept with a change in the shape of the body. So here, translational dynamic equations in the vertical direction will be mg minus n is equal to m into Ay. First translational dynamic equation. Second translational dynamic equation. Friction is equal to mu n is m into Ax. Both the translational dynamic equations I am done with. Come to the third. I am insisting that the point of contact should not slip. There is one beautiful way of insisting that. Take the torque about that point. If you take torque about this point and you are not introducing pseudo force, implies the point is at rest. You can take the torque about that particular point if and only if it is not accelerating. And if it is accelerating, you have to put a pseudo force at the center of mass. Now take the torque about this particular point. Torque about point P. Advantage, friction is passing through it, normal force is passing through it. Second advantage, you are emphasizing on the point that the point is not accelerating. So now it will be mg into L by 2 cos theta should be equal to I into alpha. This is ml square by 3 into alpha. You took the torque about the lowermost point. You took the torque about the lowermost point. Right? If you took the torque about the lowermost point, moment of inertia about one extreme end of the rod, ml square by 3 into alpha. Right? You have all three equations, all three dynamic equations ready. I need two constraint relations here. Count the number of variables. How do you get the constraints? Have a look at this. Acceleration of the center of mass with respect to this will be r alpha, which will be nothing but L by 2 alpha. Acceleration of the center of mass with respect to this particular point is r alpha, because center of mass is going in a circular track about the point P. Center of mass, point P is not accelerating, it's not slipping. So center of mass is going about in a circular track about the point P. Right? So this will be r alpha, which is L by 2 alpha. If this angle is theta, this angle will be theta, this will be theta. This is given as theta, so this will be theta, this will be theta. Resolve this along this. This will be 90 minus theta. Ax will be L by 2 alpha sine theta. Ay will be L by 2 alpha cos theta. Ax is L by 2 alpha sine theta. Substitute Ax and Ay. You have got three equations and three variables. How did you conclude that Ax and Ay L by 2 alpha is with respect to ground? Listen carefully. Acceleration of the center of mass with respect to the point P plus acceleration of point P with respect to ground will be acceleration of center of mass with respect to ground. Acceleration of center of mass with respect to the point P, that's r alpha, plus acceleration of point P with respect to ground is 0. I'll get the acceleration of center of mass with respect to ground. So r alpha, that is L by 2 alpha, is the acceleration of center of mass with respect to ground. That I resolved in the horizontal direction and I equated it to Ax. I resolved in the vertical direction and I equated it to Ay. Three equations and three variables. Will you be able to simplify? I am running short of space to write the answer. Minimum mu that you will get will be 3 by 2 sine 2 theta by 1 plus 3 cos square theta. 1 plus 3 cos square theta. Do the simplification of the three equations. I haven't done the simplification. Right? I am skipping the simplification part of it. Please do it. Now the next problem which I will be uploading is in continuation with the same concept. Right?